out to Camilla, East Indian, Bombay, Juliet, number 11 Mango. Pass to make it pass and shoot to let it not go. Lord of mercy. Big up, Mecca, big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone should go. Big up, Mecca, big up the right mango. A politics church, everyone need to go. Context matter when you know it to flow. Step out the literacy and come in on the know. The government, they them go down below. Let them back, time come for them go. Everybody now I live in a sorrow. Don't know how them a face tomorrow. Them poor and them a borrow. Everybody wanna that you for know. Make a big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Make a big up KamlatheRipeMango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Oh, she show another one Camilla. Some said that she lick up, but they know she tell her. Every day she fighting for Jamaica. Fighting for your little son and fighting for your daughter. Fight for your sister, fighting for your brother. Every day they get up people that suffer. Hospital in a disaster. People that not have no water. Money missing all over. People you know them a suffer. From Nigger Point on to Old Maria. Happy and you love it if you ball out power. No weapon from against her rob and prosper. That's guided by the hands of the mighty Father. Make a big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Every day she a beat and teach. The government them start overreach. Take up people and property and them beat. Now them gone like them walk on silent free speech. Privacy and them a take it like leech. Big up right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Make a big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Context matter and you know it to flow. Amount of literacy and coming out the know. The government they got down below. Tell them fuck them back, time come for them go. Make a big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need.
Hey everybody, hey. Wagwan, happy Friday. Welcome. As you come in, you know the drill. Share the live, share the love, share it on all your platforms. We have Juliet for discuss today. What's up? Pastor Ricky, nice and early today. By the way, for those of you who don't know, that dog was done by Pastor Ricky. So pick up Pastor Ricky in the house, nice and early. Big up on yourself, everybody. Come through, share up the live. I see people on YouTube, but me not see nobody saying nothing. Nobody saying anything. But hi. Welcome. Wanna come in, share up the live, share it all over, cause we have a whole heap of things to talk about. So today, Comrade NEKEISHA Burchell will be on the show. Comrade NEKEISHA Burchell, of course, is our Deputy General Secretary of Communications, but she is also the candidate, the PNP candidate for South St. James. And she will be speaking with us in her capacity as the PNP candidate for South St. James today. But also, not just that, she is also the opposition spokesperson or shadow minister on information and communication. So we're going to be picking our brain about that as well. So I'm going to go and share up the live so that we can get the show running. We're going to some shares. Let's get the numbers up. It's a Friday evening. We know there are many places. What's up, Dahlia? Hey, Holtam, how you doing? I know there are many places you can be on Wago and Popo. What's up, Anne? How are you? Hey, I just seen the messages coming now. What's up, B-Main Stunner? There are many places you can be on a Friday evening, and you chose to be here. So I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now share the live. Remember to send on the love. Send on the likes, the taps, the roses, the whole works. But for now, I'm sharing the live. Are you? Please do. Alright, I'm sharing it to all my platforms. We're still waiting on some numbers to come up. Comrade NEKEISHA Burchell joins us at 8 o'clock sharp. Alright, she's a very busy lady, and we're not going to keep her too long. But she wrote a very interesting article that was featured in the Gleaner today. Very shocked because I'm telling you, them still blacklisting us. The Gleaner is still, I think it's specifically, Wagwan Joma, I think it's specifically Comrade Leader they're blacklisting. But I'm going to show you how it bite them in the ass today. Good evening, Davis. What's up? Apples, what's up? I'm going to show you today just how trying to blacklist the Comrade Leader, bite them in them ass. Alright, so first let's start with some good news while the numbers build up. So you all remember this family that is Jamaican, with the father saying that he's afraid to return to Jamaica. They were seeking asylum in Canada, and Canada was basically about to deport them. Well, they have gotten a year reprieve. Thank you, Pastor Ricky. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so they've gotten a year reprieve. Remember, so the young man, the son, he is also an athlete trying to compete for Canada. He used to run for Kingston College. And so, yeah, that's good news. I thought that I'd share that with you. It's nothing to do with politics, but I still think it's good news, you know, because they were in fear for them life out here. So the mere fact say, boy, something like this work out for them is a good look. It's a good look. I'm happy for them. Jamaica can be hard. It can be tough. It can be dangerous. The father, who basically identified as a comrade, said that his life was in danger. So, you know, based on the public, according to the article, based on the public outcry, they've been given a reprieve. So I'm happy for that, genuinely. Alright, so that's that. Now there's something else I'd like to talk about briefly. I see an article. Wait. Let me remove this first. Yeah. I see an article that kind of puzzles me, where RADA is urging farmers to clear the drains in the wake of Hurricane Beryl, so that the excess water can come out. You're in church while feeding your rabbits. Oh, okay, sir, I understand. Welcome to church. Church tonight, I go hot. Wagwan Andrea Palmer. Church tonight is going to be hot. Wagwan Natalie, how are you? Keisha, greetings over there on YouTube. We're going to go and share up the live. I'm not happy to say YouTube don't go up more yet. Anyway, I'm going to get the numbers up. We know it's a Friday night, but we want the numbers up. So, me have an issue with this now. Number one, how many farmers have the equipment that can clear drains? Why is this the responsibility of the farmers? The farmers never caused the hurricane to blow. The farmer them never clog up the drain them. So why is it the farmer's responsibility? We understand that the water need for drain off, you know, but why are you going to put them in a situation where they are not equipped to do? They're not equipped to handle. Where is the resources to clear the drains? The drain cleaning is not the job of the farmers. It's not. And where we understand that the hurricane, nobody don't cause the hurricane, in the immediate aftermath of a hurricane, how do you send people to go clear them drain and you don't know if they can do it? Come on now. This seems to me like yet again, one more time, them trying to push the responsibility to somebody else, and this don't make no sense to me right now. You understand what I say, Pastor Ricky? Yeah. People go and browse past articles like this, you know, and don't think nothing of it. But this is them trying, good night Altia, this is them trying to set up the farmers now to take responsibility for the block drains. That's what it is. But we see right through them. We see through them long time. Right? So farmers, don't put your life at risk. If you can't care, listen, it might be beneficial if you can do some of the work and you do it because it's your farms. Good night, Nadine Wagwan. However, don't risk your life and your property to do the government work. Right? Hold them accountable. That's what I am trying to say. Alright? So, we have some more things to talk about, you know, because me I go show you how JLP soak themselves. Them soak themselves. So, as you know, the Integrity Commission says it's no longer the illicit 6. It's now the illicit 8. Right? So, Comrade Leader Mark Golden has come forward and stated that no PNP parliamentarian is among the illicit 8. Yes, he did that. The irony of the situation is the only newspaper we carried this release, it was a press release to all the press from the PNP, and the only ones who carried the story was Nationwide News Network. Remember what I've been telling you? That there is a deliberate blackout, media blackout of Comrade Leader. Them will post things about PNP, you know, but them not posting nothing about Mark Golden. You just scan through the media outlet them. Go on Gleaner, go on Observer, go on all of them, all of the platform them, and see how much coverage you see on Mark Golden, good, bad, or ugly. They are not there. Right? Exactly, Andrea, it is going to go up. They are not there. Because why? Even when he was working during Beryl, them no post nothing. CVM is the only one I see post something. So, Comrade Leader Mark Golden issued a release that as far as he is concerned, there are no PNP parliamentarians out of the 22 who are among the illicit 8. And I'm going to read that press release. Since they won't cover the press release, I'm going to read the press release. Alright, wanna just give me a minute, make her access it, and read it for her. Mark Golding, so the press release, Mark Golding reiterates transparency and compliance of PNP parliamentarians amid Integrity Commission investigation. The leader, now listen carefully, you know. Yes, Randy, Mark Golden is very serious. Him not take them something lightly. So listen to this now. The leader of the opposition, Mark Golden, wishes to address recent developments concerning the Integrity Commission of Jamaica's ongoing investigations into parliamentarians for illicit enrichment. The Integrity Commission has now identified anomalies and unexplained wealth in the statutory declarations filed by 8 parliamentarians, an increase from 6 identified in the previous IC report. The Integrity Commission has maintained the confidentiality of those under investigation, having also confirmed that all individuals under investigation have been informed of their status. Listen to this, you know. The Integrity Commission has said that all parliamentarians who are under investigation have been informed of their status, consistent with his position last year. Listen good enough. I want to hear this now, because this is very important. Mr. Consistent with his position last year, Mr. Golden has again consulted with all 22 parliamentarians, that is MPs and senators representing the People's National Party, and each has confirmed that he or she is not aware of being investigated by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment. The PNP remains committed to cooperating fully with the Integrity Commission and supporting its mission to ensure integrity in the public life. So what? Make we go over this now. So Mark Golden contact every single member, so him plus the rest of them. Because remember, 14 of them, you know, in Parliament, 14 comrades in Parliament. And 8 senators or so? Yes, 8 senators. Right? So that is 22. And Mark Golding is saying that the 22 of them have not been communicated to by the Integrity Commission to inform them that they are under investigation for illicit enrichment. That is what Mark Golding has said. Now, I find this so odd that the only media house to actually cover it, Golding Distances PNP, see there, and I have it up on YouTube and I have it up on TikTok. Golding Distances PNP, parliamentarians from illicit enrichment. The only media house to carry this press release. And let me tell you when this press release was dropped. I won't tell you now. Today is what? Today is Friday. This press release was sent to the press Wednesday, July 10th. Right? Wednesday, July 10th. At 11:23. Right? Wednesday, July 10th, the press got this press release. And the only ones who put it, who actually wrote an article on this is Nationwide News Network. Ironically, Mark Golding is experiencing a media blackout. I have said it already. I say it from Beryl's start, because there is no way the opposition leader can be on the ground and no media cover him at all. And then conversely, you see, every other article is about the Prime Minister. Let me tell you something, media who is complicit in Andrew Holness's PR, that not going to help Andrew Holness. It not going to help him. Ono could have put Andrew in the paper a little more every single day, every single article. It not going to help him. You cannot resuscitate a dead product. Since you don't know nothing about marketing and PR, all you are doing is irritating Jamaican people by coloring your releases. If you go on, and I'm going to go further, if you go on Gleaner's Facebook page, I'm going to show you right now. If you go on, listen, a long time me I do this, If you go on me Gleaner Facebook page since them start this, you can see how their engagement has fallen. It just a take time and a drop. Right? Them post an article 47 minutes ago. Red flag over potential corruption, 7 likes and 4 comments. The article them post 1 hour ago, 3 likes. The article about Paymaster, where them post over an hour ago, 16 likes and 7 comments. Right? The most them get any engagement out of is when them post about JPS, them get a whopping 53 likes. And the feel good story about the man where gone the same Canadian story. But everything else, 2 hours ago, 9 likes, 1 comment. Foreign exchange, 12 likes, 2 comment. Right? If you go through their play page, you see that there is a drop in engagement. I don't understand if them don't see these things. These things don't matter to them. People stop. First and foremost, people don't buy newspaper no more. When last you buy a newspaper? When you talk to me there. When last you buy a newspaper? Me no buy a newspaper. My newspaper is social media. I go on all of the site them and check. 5 hours ago, they posted a story out of Dover about people protesting. 20 likes. 5 hours ago. 7 shares. The next thing I'm going to talk about, to show you how them stupid. Them post, now this is Gleaner, Gleaner has posted the Deputy General Secretary's response to Mark Golding. Right? But they didn't post Mark Golding's article. Let me repeat that for emphasis. Let me show now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. There you go over there, so. Alright. Make I show you over here, so. I'm going to show you how silly they are. is Charles Sinclair, right? And Charles Sinclair is the JLP Deputy General Secretary, and he has called out Mr. Golden on the illicit enrichment remarks. Now, wanna follow me now. I'm going to play the video because this is the jackass of the day. This is the jackass of the day. Common sense is not common. When you listen to these labor rights, you realize that this man is supposed to be a liar. You would have believed, say, as a liar, he would have common sense. But I want to listen to him now.
Continues to mislead and spread mischief.
Wait, no. Me not understand how somebody can be so stupid. Listen.
The PNP president continues to mislead and spread mischief concerning the issue of alleged illicit enrichment and integrity commission investigations. The fact is, it's virtually impossible for the PNP president to state with any certainty that no parliamentarian on his side is under probe. As far as I'm aware, the commission does not, as a matter of practice, write to individuals and state specifically that they are under probe for illicit enrichment. It's important that the country be clear that concerning this matter, the PNP and its president have been up to mischief and have been attempting to mislead the people for their own political gain and advantage.
This video was on Gleaner. So Gleaner posted, and this is what makes it so blatantly obvious that they are deliberately blacking out Mark Golden. Because how do you post the response to the press release, but you don't post the press release itself? How that makes sense? So you play one, you post one part of the story, but the response to the story, but you don't post the story. Observer never posted it either. Observer didn't post it either. I'm gonna check if yes, an Observer did post the response by Charles Sinclair as well. They did. I know I saw it on Observer, but it is so blatantly obvious. Let me try. Yes. Sinclair accuses Golden of misleading public on illicit enrichment. However, they also did not post Comrade Golden's comments. But to tell you how them fool, by posting the response, people are gonna want to know what Comrade Golden said. So now, them actually mash up them blacklist without even realizing it. They mash out them them media blackout without even realizing it, you know. Because people are now going to try and see what is it that Mark Golding said. But this man is a jackass. I'm going to read again. I'm going to again read the media release from the PNP about what the leader of the opposition said. You're not ready? Listen now. The leader of the opposition, Mr. Mark Golding, wishes to address recent developments concerning the Integrity Commission, right, of Jamaica's ongoing investigation into parliamentarians for alleged illicit enrichment. Let me get my glasses, Lord. I want to know, so the reading and the fine prints beating me, right? Yeah, so yes, much better. The Integrity Commission has now identified anomalies and unexplained wealth in the statutory declarations filed by 8 parliamentarians, an increase from the 6 identified in the previous IC report. The Integrity Commission, listen to this now. The Integrity Commission has maintained the confidentiality of those under investigation, having also confirmed that all individuals under investigation have been informed of their status. But yet this jackass named Charles Sinclair, who is the Deputy General Secretary of the JLP, has stated that people who are under investigation do not know. All right. So remember now, PNP, what Mark Golden say? That them know. What this jackass say? That them don't know. Now let us hear what the Integrity Commission has to say for themselves. They might attack it left, right, and center, you know. This is not it. We're going to hear what they have to say. We're going to find the article. Good night, Karen Nemad. Good night, everybody. We just want to see where the Integrity Commission, I know I've seen, they have notified the people who they investigate. Go see what level I say. Because we know so them did say it. I just want to find back the article. Oh, alright. Me can't find it, but it was said. But I saw Wagwan Barker. I Lonesome has it, thank you, because I know that the Integrity Commission has said. I will find it, I will get it. The Integrity Commission has said before that they notify individuals who are under investigation. They have said it. You understand? They have said it. They say that they have note, right? They know. We might not know, but they know. That's why Andrew Holness put them under gag order. See the caption there. Deputy General Secretary call out Golding on illicit enrichment investigation remarks, because Mark Golding has said that no PNP member is under investigation for illicit enrichment. Right? But the bottom line is, the reason why Andrew Holness, only think about it, you know, since me can't find the article, but think about it logically. If nobody knows, why would Andrew Holness place them under a gag order? When you see my jawline start come back, listen, I'm trying to lose some weight, you know. When I need to follow my backup page on TikTok, KamlatheRipeMango back up to see my weight loss journey, because I'm trying. So see the neckline start come back now. But it puffy the other day, man. Thank you, Winsome. Thank you. Somebody said them say Melissa Duppy behind me. And Melissa Duppy that? Jesus. Charles Sinclair look like Melissa Duppy. Oh, Lord God. Charles Sinclair look like Melissa Duppy. It's Charles Sinclair that behind me, you know. Otis or Otitis, whatever your name. Why, Lord of mercy, good night, Silver looking. The labor right termite come on YouTube and say the INC Melissa Duppy behind me. So no Charles Sinclair picture that behind me. Jesus. Me can't bother. I cannot be bothered. Anyway, it is time for us to invite Comrade Nekesha Burchell on. So I'm going to reach out to her and see if she's ready. We don't have no time for no. We don't have no time for no idiot. We're not entertaining the termites tonight. So Otis or Otitis or whatever the hell your name is, you need to go on about your business. I'm reaching out to her to see if she's ready. I know she's a very, very busy person. She's been, yeah. Wagwan old time, how are you? Randy, don't worry about it. See Natalie on it. Natalie is on it. Natalie is on it. My moderator over there. I'm sorry for him. I'm sad. Him life sad. Your life sad like funeral. Pity you never there at the poor girl funeral, but you can't see her, Duppy. You ready for me, dear?
In 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Alright, cool. Alright, so she's asked for 5 minutes, so let us continue to reiterate the point I'm making before you have this Otis, whatever. I don't know if can't spell him own name or what, but him spell Otis wrong. Because I know he was trying to type his name as Otis, but him spell him own name wrong. Anyway, let us continue. These are the people I have to entertain on a daily basis. Now, as may I say, Charles Sinclair is a real idiot. Because if nobody knew, yes, it's the otitis media. It look like that is what him type. Literally, otitis media is a middle ear infection. So it look like him come with a fake name, don't even know how to spell the name, because I'm sure people can't spell them name. And it look like, when I'm looking at it, it looks like otitis, which is the inflammation of the ear. Jesus Christ. May I not say they're on the same page. Alright, so as I'm saying, dear Charles Sinclair, who seems to lack common sense, if no parliamentarian knew whether they're being investigated or not, why did Andrew Holness put a gag order on them? Lord of mercy. Wanna talk to me now. If no parliamentarian knows when Integrity Commission is investigating them, then why did Andrew Holness put the 6 of them under gag order last year? That may I ask. Thank you, Jordan. Purple is Michael Leno. That may I ask. That is what I want to know. So you see how him now make no sense, and how him just make himself look like a bigger ass. Wanna think about it, you know. I'm going to play the recording again so you can hear him for yourself, claiming that Mark Golding is creating mischief. But again, I am asking, blue is mine, purple is Kingston. Listen to me, Jordan. You're not going to draw me out, you know. I have one son where go KC and one son where go JC. Leave me alone in Jesus' name. When you not draw me out. Sometimes I will wear blue and sometimes I will wear purple. When you're not going to mix me, don't mix me. I went to Campion. You know what Campion wear? Red. When you leave me alone in Jesus' name. I tired of on this blasted school argument now. Every day in my ears, ning. If it's not football, is athletic or basketball, they might argue over. Win some Prince. I'm not sure why. User, did you unfriendly? Me no say unfriendly sharp, you know. Unfriendly. Check if you block win some. You probably accidentally blocked her. You put her on the block list from over here. Let me check. I'm gonna check for you. Win some. And take you off the blacklist. You hear? I apologize. I'm sure it was an accident. Me know say that was never intentional. I'm going to check and I'm going to have you removed from the blacklist. Alright? But let me play this here drunk the day again for you now. Because I want to show you how stupid he is. Make us start it over. Listen.
The president continues to mislead and spread mischief concerning the issue of alleged illicit enrichment and integrity commission investigations. The fact is, it's virtually
Alright, the Comrade Burchell is here. Comrade Burchell is here. Okay, you're unblocked now, Winsome. It was an accident. Hi, Comrade Burchell.
Hello, good night, my comrades. Hello, Comrade Kamla.
How are you?
And friends, of course.
Yes, how is everything?
You know, a lot is happening, but I'm so grateful.
Definitely.
I'm so grateful. So I'm pushing forward.
Excellent. All right. So now, listeners, comrades, you know that Comrade NEKEISHA Burchell is our Deputy General Secretary in charge of communication. She is also the spokesperson, the shadow minister on information and communication, as well as the MP candidate for South St. James, which is what we want to talk to Comrade Burchell about today. Now, there is an article in today's Gleaner. That was written by you, Comrade Burchell?
Yeah, that's yesterday's
Oh,
Gleaner.
it was yesterday.
Yes.
Right. It was yesterday's Gleaner. And you were talking about the plight of the people in southern St. James. I'd love to discuss that with you. You made it clear that this was not just about burial. It was also happening before burial, correct?
Absolutely. And, you know, I'm so happy that you've given me this opportunity to speak about what's happening in South St. James, because I happened to be on a call this morning with another representative for South St. James from the other side. I won't name him.
Okay.
But in that meeting, we were both asked about what's going on in South, how are we managing with burial and post-burial activities, and how he responded proved to me why the representation we've been having has been what it has been. He said they were optimistic and that we just have to bear with the authorities, and you know, NAA is trying its best and JPS is trying its best, and you know, we just have to understand that this is how those things go, you know. And I'm not at all advocating for any riots or for people to, you know, incite any violence or get unnecessarily impatient. But if our representatives signal to the authorities, or if our representatives have been signaling to the authorities that South St. James can wait, we're patient people and you can treat us how you feel, then we will continue to stay behind and continue to be treated as, you know, back a bush and not worthy of development and progress. So that was that conversation this morning, and listening to the other representatives speaking about South St. James and how, you know, we're to look at a possible future post-burial. I realized that we have to make changes soon for South St. James to see that audacious, aggressive transformation that we need to move out of being just, you know, relegated to the backwaters of this country.
All right, so tell me some of what has happened. How badly was South St. James damaged by burial?
It was pretty bad. And I'm going on a scale of what I've been seeing of other parishes and comparing it. So South St. James, we're quite big.
Right,
we're
very big
more than a half of the geographical space of St. James, the parish. And we're high up in the clouds, so we border St. Elizabeth. So when the hurricane winds came across, we were the land barrier that got a lot of the windbreak, you know. So we lost our plantings, or bananas, or coconut trees, or pineapples, or vegetables. We lost everything where you can think of where farming is concerned, because we're an agricultural constituency, right? So we lost a lot of that, and that is something that I don't know how we'll put a value to it, because farming is not like you're baking a bread.
Exactly.
You can't just go plant a breadfruit tree today and have breadfruit by tomorrow. We had a lot of breadfruit, a lot of guinea, all of those, you know, the trees are bare and naked. This is crops. These are crops that persons invested time, money, sweat, tears in, and were just about to reap. To
livelihood,
send them
in the back to school.
Livelihood. As I said in the video, agriculture is how we earn, but it's also how we eat. So a lot of us don't have the day-to-day money to go to the supermarket, but we have some yam plants on our back. We have some planting on the tree, breadfruit and some akis, and we can survive off that. So this burial didn't only take away our livelihood, it also took away a lot of the nutrition that we depend on to keep our families sustained, and our neighbors as well. The chicken, we rear a lot of chickens.
I was about to ask you about the animals. Animal farms.
We lost quite a bit in.
I'm not hearing you, Comrade Burchell. I'm not sure why you cut out.
We couldn't find fridge to put them on. There was no electricity to put them on, to store. So we lost that as well. So I'm talking, we lost from the egg to the chicken that would be going to the restaurant. So we've lost it at all stages
and
across the constituency.
Your farmers supply a lot of hotels as well, right?
the hotels and the markets. So I expect that the food prices in the Charles Garden Market, for example, will be extremely high this weekend when the housewives go out to purchase their supplies for their homes, because or farmers will have no choice but to raise the prices to get a chance to feed their own families and try to bounce back.
Also, because it is scarce, you have to, scarcity causes and a price rise.
Absolutely, you know how that go,
Yeah.
And so that is it in terms of like the vegetation and the agriculture, but sadly we also lost a lot of roofs.
I was about to ask you about the infrastructure.
Yeah, we lost a lot of roofs from homes. I mean, I met this lady in a part of the constituency called Comfort. I went through her area the day after burial, that's a Thursday, and all our roofs gone. This is like a 3.5 bedroom kind of house, kind of dwelling, and our roof gone, our ceiling is low, and she had to be moved out of the house in the night. She's 82, her husband is 93, I believe.
Oh man.
And they were moved out of the house by neighbors in the night and housed there. But when I met her Thursday morning, I couldn't tell at first that she was the victim of this of Beryl's rampage, because she was dancing, she was celebrating, she was not a tear in sight. She was still positive and upbeat, and that gave me such a good feeling to go through the devastation that we saw on Thursday. But Kamla, the problem is, I'm not claiming that South got a greater damage than any other parish, or the southern the parishes in St. Elizabeth, for example. But we got our fair share. We were already at a huge disadvantage, and this has set us back and will set us back for quite some time. I don't see how we will resurge with just the two bags of fertilizer that I hear another representative says that he plans to give to these people. We need something to brace on until we're able to get our plantains back, get our bananas back, get our yams back, and in a position. What do we do in the meantime? Fertilizer can't save us right now, so we need representatives with a vision that can make the representation we need. But if the representative does not understand the real issues, they will not represent us well to the agencies that we're looking to for support. And that is my fear. Kamla.
But it's so weird, because in the immediate aftermath of a hurricane, you need things that will help people to pick up the pieces of their lives. I mean, if people lose them roof, you give them tarpaulin and other things, zinc, we can help them to even put up a temporary roof so that they can live. Clear the roads, clear the trees, make sure that the infrastructure is replaced so that they can put together the pieces of their lives.
Yeah, and I want to comment on that since you mentioned the infrastructure, because I also spoke about NWA and its absence and its neglect, really, of South St. James over the years. Before the Monday before the hurricane, that's 2 days before Beryl was expected to land, is when our councillors were told through the parish councils that they were going to get an allocation to clean some drains, emergency drains. And it was scary because we've been asking for money for the drains for months.
Right.
We didn't get it, but we got it 2 days before Beryl.
I know you came on this program already and said it. You said it already on this program that your councillors were trying to get money. You came the first time we actually spoke about that, and that was one of your pain points, that you were the councillors were not getting. So I remember.
Absolutely. So we did not get the money to clean the drains ahead of the hurricane, but suddenly we were told, you didn't get the money in hand, but you were told, go ahead and clean the drains. What we found is that most of the drains that needed cleaning were the drains that were the responsibility of the Member of Parliament, the main road drains, right? Not the parochial drains. So what we're finding is that our new councillors have to be spending whatever allocation they get for drain cleaning or community improvement on the main thoroughfare because of the absence of work from the Member of Parliament over this time, Today, in that same conversation, the MP was talking, sorry, the representative was talking about, commending the agencies for the work they're doing. I'm telling you, we were out the Thursday after the election and we've been out since. And it's the community members, and I have to take my hats off to them, who came out with them machete, with them hand, with whatever they had to clear the roads.
Oh, man.
To clear the road. They risked their lives for it. So if anybody is to be saluted for clearing ways, for even in my vehicle, we had to travel with a man with a saw, a saw and machete to clear a pathway, because we were, some of the first ones to get out of get into the community. So this patting on the back for the representatives who did nothing really is really shameful.
But
with regards to JP.
Yes, Comrade Burchell, it is so ironic that right before you came on, actually read an article where the RADA was encouraging farmers to clean the drains. I found that so odd. Since drain cleaning is the responsibility of the farmers and not of the NWA and the political representatives.
Kamla, it's a topsy-turvy world. It seems Beryl has turned everyone's brains upside down, and I don't know if it's because they think that we're rural people, we don't have any sense. They can tell us something and we'll just believe it and accept it as is. That they treat us the way they've been treating us, and that has made me very sad and very upset about how we move forward as a country.
Yeah. So have you your constituency? What is the return of electricity like now there?
We're not at all near completion. Before you get into our constituency, you have to pass through a number of constituencies, and unfortunately,
you're in the back,
right?
You're in the back of the South St. James.
Absolutely. So it. So they've gone through like one part of our constituency, Roehampton. That leg they got electricity earlier this week, up to a community called Springfield on the other side. But as you go interior, no electricity, no phone service, and virtually just still cut off and disconnected from the rest of the world. But the issue with JPS, we're not expecting them to create magic. We never said that. What we're saying is that before Beryl, whenever it rains, or if the rain just set up for fall, the electricity goes in South St. James, and it's not restored until days later. And we complained to JPS. We explained to them that the lines need to be cleaned, the rotting poles need to come out, and it has to be maintained over time in the event we have a hurricane. So now the complaints that it's a hurricane and you must bear with us, we understand, we accept. But what responsibility do you take as an agency who's responsible for providing electricity that you over time neglected us? You neglected us even after our complaints. So the damage didn't have to be this great, Kamla.
No maintenance of the infrastructure by JPS. I hear the politicians in Houston where Beryl actually did similar damage, actually drawing their their electricity companies through the coal right now for the same reason. They're saying that the infrastructure wasn't maintained properly. So that's what I'm wondering, if nobody is going to be held accountable for the fact that that JPS has not been maintaining the infrastructure anywhere over the years. And now when the damage is compounded, we have when the damage occurs, we have all of these compounded issues.
Right, and then when you complain, you're unrealistic and you're unreasonable. And there's this thing that I'm seeing in social media that makes me very sad. When people express their lived reality. You're in an area, your electricity service has not been restored. You complain about it online. They say you're ungrateful, you should wait, you're impatient, and it's this lack of empathy for for the lived reality of others that is absent from a lot of these users of social media.
Exactly.
Sometimes that I want people to realize that your reality in Kingston, where you have access to UE Hospital, University Hospital, or to another hospital. In St. James, we only have Corner Regional Hospital, which is not a hospital. A lot of us call it the morgue. You know, your reality may be different
when I went
from
there,
someone
it looked
else's
like a
reality.
tenement yard to me.
You've seen it, right?
Yes.
You've seen it.
I've seen it.
And you've also seen, I'm sure, Kamla, that one of the popular bloggers who supports the Jamaica Labour Party is project manager
It don't make
on
no
one of the
sense
projects
to
at the
me.
Corner Regional Hospital.
And I still
So-
want to know what are his qualifications. Is he qualified to hold a post like that? Such
I
a
have no
technical
clue.
post?
I have no clue, but we've been having some issues with getting a hospital up and running. So I would love to see the capacity of those persons they're entrusting with these responsibilities.
So the people now, talk to me about the people in South St. James. What is the mood like now with everything that has happened? Because you've given me some good news. The people there seem very resilient, but I mean, how are they? The
They're
human
hurt.
aspect.
They're feeling neglected. They're feeling like, you know, as always, they're being treated as third citizens, stepchildren in this land.
Right.
And they are fed up.
Yeah.
They are fed up because
Understandably so.
they're contributing to the development of the country. We're contributing to the food security in the country. We're feeding the families of Western Jamaica. We're feeding the guests at the hotel. And I don't think we're valued. We're valued by those in authorities. So they do feel the sense of abandonment
Right.
and neglect.
So you've
But
not
of
heard
course,
from
in
the
true
member of
South St.
parliament?
James,
Because you know,
What?
Comrade Burchell, right
Yes.
before this hurricane, we heard that the MPs were gonna be allotted $5 million.
Yeah.
For the hurricane relief and all of that. Have you seen or heard where the MP has actually gotten anything done with those resources?
Well,
Anywhere you can say yes.
No,
so
no,
at
no,
least
not
you
at
can
all.
say-
I'm being called upon by communities every day. You know, they need food packages, they need tarpaulin, they need to get back the stock from their shops that, you know, they lost in the storm. They need a start back, they need, you know, whatever support. And I'm directing them to the MP, and they're like, well, when they spoke to the MP, him saying don't have no money and him don't get no money yet, and that kind of stuff, right? Sorry. So there is no clear indication from him when or how people can access the resources that has been allocated to him through the government. What I've done is I've compiled a list of persons, their names, their telephone contact, the nature of the damage they've sustained, and you know what can help them to recover. And I've sent this Excel list. I printed a hard letter with a cover letter, and I delivered it to the MP's office. I also shared it with the USAID. I shared it with the disaster risk management person at the parish council. So they have from us a start as to where they can locate people who need help in South St. James. What we're saying to them is that we have the infrastructure through the three councillors. I can speak about that through the three councillors. We have the infrastructure whereby you can get help to those who need it now.
Right.
The MP, when he was allocated his $5 million, he advised the 3 of 4 councillors who represent the PNP that he was going to be putting aside $200,000 for each of them to assist with preparation, relief work. That's $200,000 each out of $5 million.
So where is the $4.4 million going
I
to
have
go?
no clue. And what they were told to provide invoices, which they did.
$200,000 do?
What can $200,000 do? I think given that we have the reach, the councillors have the reach, they can get into the communities. An MP who is interested in getting the resources to the people would see to a distribution that perhaps $1 million for each councillor and $1 million for himself.
Exactly.
He doesn't have the reach to
million.
get to the communities, and the councillors have to interface with the communities daily. So if your interest is to get relief to the people, then use the vehicle that exists, and the councillors have that vehicle. They are on the front line every day trying to tell the people, wait a minute, the MP is coming, the MP is coming. So that was $5 million. Since then, we've heard that an additional $4 million was also allocated to each member of parliament, and that there's a potential for an additional $3 million. For an additional $3 million for special cases, and I'm hoping that South will be seen as a special case. So that would be $12 million in addition to the CDF that I must add, right? That is available, has been allocated to the Member of Parliament for South St. James, and that is more than enough to give us a first start. At least get most of the people who are most at need meals, to get them, you know, supplies to take the reins off their backs, or something to get their fields back up. At least, you know, a start, you know. So I don't get why there has to be this protracted delay in getting the allocated resources to the people now. The MP knows fully well he doesn't need to have the $5 million or the $9 million in his hand to start making, to start getting relief to the people. I'm sure he already has the relationships with the suppliers, and they will allow him to get the relief to the people on condition that the allocation will be given to them. And if he doesn't have those relationships, then we're in serious problems.
You know, it's so funny because you are now the third MP candidate I've spoken to in the last 3 days, and the story is like it is cut and paste. I've spoken to Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland out of Eastern St. Andrew. She shares the same tale. I've spoken to Comrade Patrick Peterkin in East Rural St. Andrew, and he has the exact same story as you, where, especially when I've also spoken to the Council of Papine Division, and where there is a PNP councillor, they get absolutely no help from the JLP MP. And you know, the common thread to these stories is that their members of parliament are missing in action. Nothing is being, they're not feeling them on the ground, and so the people are suffering. And as one viewer is saying on TikTok, that they're waiting to release the money close to election. But while they are doing this, what do the people do? The people are suffering.
And it's difficult, especially as a candidate going into a seat like this. You go into the community, and remember, for me, this is home.
Yes.
This is
so
not,
you know these people. You know these are your people.
These are poor people. These are people I grew up with, or my parents grew up with. These are people that you understand that they're not making up these needs. Exactly. The needs are real. I'm not an outsider coming into South St. James who can't truly relate to their issues. I'm not above their issues, because their issues are my issues. Yeah. So when I go into the constituencies and they're asking for stuff I can't give them, neither have I been empowered to so do. But I know that someone else has been empowered to do this, and they can't find a way to make it happen. It pains your heart, because it's your family that's suffering. Exactly. At the end of the day, because South is my family.
Exactly. These are people who you grow up and see every day. You go church with them, especially since your daddy's a pastor. You go church with them. You go school with them.
If they don't know me, they know my father.
Exactly.
You know, if they don't know my father, they know my mother, my uncle, my grandfather.
These are your people.
These are my people, and it pains me to see them hurt. Yeah. Especially when resources are there that can help them now.
What a sad tale. So, it's hard to even think of politics now in a time like this, because the needs are so great. I mean, I'm sure this has basically put a stop to all of the work that you've been trying to do in terms of gaining more political capital? Even though I still have to ask, how is it going?
Boy, Kamla, as you said, that's been on pause.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and the truth is, the approach generally that I've taken hasn't been campaigning,
Right.
political campaign. It's like, it's been a movement of community people who say we are community folks and we want something different from us, designed by us,
Right.
and people who are from us, and so it hasn't been a campaign of sorts. You don't see me out with a whole heap of posters and flags and brochure, the typical kind of campaign. I have not had that campaign. I don't have one brochure.
Okay.
I don't have one calendar. I don't have no poster up. The local government, during the local government, the councils would have done their posters, and some of them put me on it, But other than that, I have not approached this as a campaign. I've approached this as a necessary step towards the development of a place I love so much, and so I've come with that, and so I can't tell you how the campaign going, because it's not a campaign for me, it's a love for me.
And I've seen that, because normally when you're on, and I know why your people not on, because they don't have they don't have internet connection, they don't have the means to come on, because they're always on supporting you.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's why you're not hearing them cussing and going on, and their issues are not being covered and telegraphed like everybody else's, because they do not have any connection. So until then, I'm their voice, and I'm gonna speak on every platform that allows me to amplify that voice and get it out there that South experienced tremendous damage from Hurricane Beryl.
I'm so very happy that you got this opportunity, because it is my aim and Comrade Nekesha to speak to all the PNP representatives in the 63 constituencies post Beryl, to see what is happening there and how much resources they've gotten to help the people, because all of this has to be about the people.
Oh, well, what else?
Yeah.
What else?
But I find it so odd that the member of parliament who used to be the deputy general secretary of the JLP has been so missing in action, because he was, we know, say, what day them replace him so that him could have, basically you got the man fired from him job as deputy general secretary, because you pin him down under pressure. So I can't understand, if you pin him down under pressure, where is he now? The chance him get now to prove himself. How comes he's missing in action and the people of South St. James still suffering?
Well, Kamla, I to be fair, and I try to be as fair as I can at all times, the MP, the representative that was on the call this morning with me from the JLP, he mentioned that he has been in South St. James since the passage of Hurricane Beryl. And I won't doubt that, I won't question that, but there are some people who their presence don't make a difference because they don't have the vision. So I don't know if I would say he's missing in action, but he's missing in vision and capacity and capability.
But that is action.
That is action, you're so right.
He might be present in body, but he's missing in action.
You've summed it up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh boy. Comrade Burchell, now moving along in your capacity as the spokesperson on information. Right before you came on, we were speaking about the current Deputy General Secretary of the JLP, who put out a very silly release. We actually labeled him the jackass of the day. You don't have to do the label, we do.
Oh my gosh, right? I won't.
Because he put out a release. This is his second act of being a jackass, by the way. For those of you who are not aware, this man tried to body shame Comrade Burchell some time ago. You understand? So that was it. Being a jackass is par for the course with this man. So he put out a release now. We played it earlier where he's condemning Comrade Leader for saying that he has consulted with all the PNP parliamentarians and they have indicated that none of them are under investigation by the Integrity Commission, which has the number has now moved from 6 to 8 who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. You know, so what do you have to say about this?
Right. I was very surprised by what he said because first of all, the JLP started this premature celebration.
Yes.
I don't know what was there to celebrate if at least two persons were still being investigated for illicit enrichment, but they were celebrating. Oh, it's not 6, it's now 2.
The illicit 6 doesn't exist.
Their chest. You know, only 2 of us are thieves, and that made them comfortable, you know. So when it came out, you know, that it was actually 2 more, 6 plus 2, I think they were caught on a momentum that had already taken life that they could no longer halt. So he perhaps had this press release drafted and ready to go because they thought, oh well, you know, they could just hammer away at this victory of only 2 of them being considered thieves of the country's purse, you know. So he fell victim, I would imagine, to the system, and I am surprised because this man is an attorney at law.
Exactly.
This man is an attorney at law, you know, who should be able to interpret information at a higher level than he's displaying. But then there are lawyers and then there are lawyers. You have lawyers who will take to the Supreme Court to represent you, and then you have Charles Sinclair.
Oh my, Radam.
I don't know. I know many people who wouldn't have Mr. Sinclair represent them in traffic court. So there are lawyers. But it's this great Jamaican people. It's an insult to the Jamaican people and to our intelligence. The government has been about this, that what you see, what you read for yourself is not really so. We have the capacity to interpret it for you, and how we interpret it and put it on our social media pages, as the Prime Minister would suggest, that's the truth.
Don't
Everything
believe your lying eyes.
Yes, yes. You know, so just listen to us. We are the purveyors of truth and stuff, and I think that's what Mr. Sinclair was trying. But the entire Jamaica saw through that. They realized that it was half not at all representative of the truth.
I know that you're busy, so finally, there's something I noticed, Comrade Burchell. I have perceived that there is a media blackout of the Comrade leader. I don't know if you see it yet, but I see it. I am not seeing the coverage, the usual coverage that he normally gets. Since the passage of Hurricane Beryl, I'm not seeing it. I know it is not from your end because I see the releases. I see the 3, 4, 5 releases that go out every single day. But I'm not seeing these releases being published by the mainstream media. Is something that you've been aware of?
Well, you are a part of the receiving audience, so getting this feedback from you is something that I'm going to have to make sure I process and do some of my own checks. I do know that I did expect a lull in the space during the Beryl period, and we deliberately, as a party, we tried not to be too aggressive in our communication. We ensured that whatever we said and communicated would always line up with, lined up with what is best for Jamaica. That's where we always try to use our gauge, you know. So we weren't very aggressive in our tone. We were supportive, and we were trying to ensure a better Jamaica. That was our goal in terms of our messaging and our theme. So I haven't really been assessing whether or not, you know, the media has been fair to us.
The reason why I
Whether
said
the media,
it, you know, the reason why I'm gonna point out why I said it now, because Charles Sinclair's response to the Comrade leader has been widely published by all the media houses, yet the Comrade leader's original communication has not been published. You sent out the press release. It was published by
Yes.
NNN only.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And when it was quoted as a response, as a background for Charles Sinclair's response. So I have
Exactly.
noted that, and I've raised it with the media,
Yes.
people.
So this is one more example, you know, because we've seen the comrade leader all over the place touring. He has had literally no media coverage. You understand?
Yes, and it's not from a lack of time. But I'm not going to at all, bash the media tonight.
Understood.
We depend on them for support. We depend on them to get the message to the people, and we're gonna always work with them.
Yeah.
We pride having a fair and a fair media that doesn't feel pressured by political agents, and we're gonna work with them forever, because they are the third estate and they have a role to play in ensuring that people get the accurate information that they need. So we're going to continue pushing. And if the traditional media won't cover us, then we'll be on Kamla's show.
That's
correct?
Right. That is it. All right. Thank you so much. I know your situation.
Absolutely.
I know you're busy. You've been here for already 40 minutes. So thank you. And take care.
I'm actually
all
at
the
the
best.
hospital waiting to see my father, and I just ran into some comrades. Say hello to Kamla Forbes online and the comrades online. More power. The illicit 8. I know, you see?
Beautiful. I
I'm going to
love
talk to my
that.
comrade. So good night. Thank you for having me on this, and thank you for the opportunity to speak to you and your guests.
All right. All the best to your dad now.
All the best. Thank you very much.
Take care. All right, that was Comrade Nekesha Burchell. She has an emergency. She's such a gem because she's at the hospital. Her father is ill, and she still found the time to come on and speak to us. That is the type of person that Comrade Burchell is. All right, now we're ready for the nice time. No long time. I have joke for you now. You see, look how much I want to warn me the other day, don't play that Jezebel song, the Jezebel named Vegas. Or tell me now, don't play him song. YouTube flagged my video for copyright infringement. I should have listened to you. Don't play the Dirty Drunk Ross song. Don't it? Anyway, that's how it go. That video won't be monetized, but that's okay. We're good with that. Yes, one of they tell me don't play he is just associated with bad luck. Right? Bad luck. But comrades, the reason why I'm doing this, and my aim, as I said to Comrade Burchell, it is my aim to speak to every single PNP representative, whether they are a sitting MP or they are a candidate. I would love to speak to the councillors, but you know it's a whole heap of councillors, right? A whole heap of councillors we have now. 150 at councillor. Is so? Yes. So it's gonna take time. But we're gonna do it. Alright? Especially in this post-Beryl era. We want to see what is happening. You've heard how much money they have been allocated. They got 5 million first. And then they got an additional 4, that is 9 million. And yet this is the third comrade candidate we're hearing speaking that nothing, absolutely nothing is happening in their constituencies. We heard on Tuesday from Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. On Wednesday, we heard from Comrade Patrick Peterkin. Now tonight we heard from Comrade Burchell. Nothing is happening in these constituencies. Where the money? Why are the people not getting assistance? And I want to hear from more. Listen, I want to hear. So if you listen to me, we heard it's 4. Because we also heard from Comrade Paul Patmore. Let us not forget Comrade Paul Patmore, who was the very first one we spoke to. He was the very first comrade candidate to come on, Comrade Paul Patmore, and to tell us of the damage he was having in his constituency. right? And no help from the, well, there him no have no MP really, because the MP resigned, right? But the people's needs post burial are not being met. Comrades on TikTok, share up the live. Share up the live. Let us get the numbers back up. What day to them is when them did block it Monday, so we're still in the shadow ban period. So I'm asking you, share up the live so that we get back the numbers up and running. Right? Remember, Grobad said IC wrote to him, yes man, well, listen, let me tell you something. Arlene. As Wayne Lonesome say, it look like say Integrity Commissioner Andrew Holness is pen pal. Because Andrew said him write to them and them write back to him and him write to them and them say, look like say Andrew and the Integrity Commission is pen pal, but all the while them is pen pal, all know him still can't get the certificate. So they are being pen pals without no certificate. That is the bottom line. So what is the sense? What is the sense? But comrades, I want you to tell me now, how will Jamaica recover if these people are playing politics with everything? All of the seat them. And this is why I want to talk to everywhere, you know. Because when you look at the devastation that is happening in St. Elizabeth, and first let me take this opportunity to big up all the Jamaicans here and abroad who doing things to assist the people of St. Elizabeth, because St. Elizabeth was really devastated, really and truly devastated. But with all the devastation of St. Elizabeth, that there are other areas that are also affected. And St. Elizabeth was terrible. St. Elizabeth got the full brunt of the category 5. But you have places like Comrade Burchell place where get a category 4 brunt. And category 4 might not be category 5, but it is bad too. You have other places where get a category 3 brunt, like Comrade Patrick Peterkin place, where people still lost roofs, people still lose them crops. That's the point. So in the interim, and I keep saying that these people they have no empathy, them no have no care. I cut from day one, I'm telling you, say labor right is demon, you know. It's Juliet why we did stop calling them demon and start calling them termite, you know. Because Juliet Holness come out and say them is termite, but them is still demon. Yahem is not even about just morals, it's about care for people. They're in politics to take what they can get and left it right there. So now on Wednesday when we were on, we discussed what was happening in St. Thomas with the stupid mayor, the illiterate mayor. We can't even talk properly. You know, somebody came on the program and said, oh, he's such a nice man because he's doing in kind. Let me tell you something. Giving people things to benefit politically does not equal being a good person. So they mash down that lie. Now, if as a mayor, you can look at one of your subjects in your parish that you are the mayor for and tell that child, an underage child who has no vote, that you are not going to help him because of the color clothes that he's wearing, you is a damn jackass. Him was the jackass of Wednesday. Him was the jackass of the day for Wednesday. The jackass of the day for today is Charles Sinclair. And don't worry, we're going back to Charles Sinclair, but we have something else to talk about first before we go back to Charles Sinclair. Now, my friend Paula, who on the live, shared some videos with me. We spoke about them last night. Oh, I see a breaking news I'm going to read. There is a breaking news that I just get. I am going to read it. I'm opening it. News just in. The Supreme Court has ordered the Cornwall Regional Hospital to pay $103.9 million in damages to a Trelawney woman for its medical negligence that resulted in her becoming paralyzed following a surgical operation at the Montego Bay Institution in 2015. So that is a breaking news, right? So somebody has won a case against the government, the hospital, Cornwall medical negligence case. All right. So make we continue now to what we were talking about. So Comrade Paula Steer shared something with me that happened in St. Thomas this week. And I want to share it with you. But you know, a lot of people, when they see these things, they are very... So then where the video them gone? Paula, send back a video them to me. They come and know where them gone. Let me see if I forward them to... Let me see if them right. Alright, don't worry, I have them. Now, an incident happened in the St. Thomas municipality. You know what? Let me change this. I don't want nobody to think say it's Comrade Burchell talking about. So, make I take time change that picture here. Make I take time change that picture here. My son send me one bag of cooking picture them. Give me a minute, let me change it. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going back to him now. The jackass of the day from Wednesday. That is it, Nonster. The criminals in St. Thomas Parish Council. We're going to address them right now. Gonna give me a minute there. One striking minute. Don't go nowhere. Just work with me. Work with me. Wanna work with me. Wanna work with me. Alright. See you here. I don't want to think say it's NEKEISHA we're talking about. So yes, we're going back to St. Thomas now. Where this is drunker right here. So jackass of the day. Jackass of the day from Wednesday. Yeah, we're going to address him again. Now on Wednesday in the parish council, an incident occurred. And I'm going to play the audio from the video so that you can hear. Because it is vitally important that you hear. So I want you to listen to this carefully. I'm going to play a series of videos for you. I'm sorry that I don't have the platform to play the video so you could actually see it, but I want you to listen. So, this is the deputy mayor now when named Michael McLeod, right? The same other little idiot we talk about how the people them who was working in the market during PNP time can nobody come back. Remember when in the drunk him did under him liquor? Right, that same idiot there. So now listen to this now. He's the deputy mayor.
Today, Chairman, let me tell you something, Chairman. I'm saying, Chairman, I can understand the mayor of a Chairman, let me tell you something. I can understand that. If the mayor has an appointment, he don't have to come in here to come tell anybody what his private business are. He don't have to come in here and tell you what his sickness is. Why is he coming here and tell you that? Make no sense of that. So shift and shut up your mouth, man.
This is in St. Thomas Parish Council, you know. You're listening to St. Thomas Parish Council. This is in the Parish Council. You hear what the man said?
I elected representative issue that is private anymore. The mayor is a public figure.
This is Comrade Ryan Williams, who is the immediate past mayor. The other one that you heard talking, the Labourite one, make we finish what? Let us finish the voice note. That was Dean Jones. Remember Dean Jones, who them say they beat up the man, them show him and James with the political intimidation fighting. That one, we saw the video. Remember, well, it wasn't James, it was him with him cronies. But James went to help him resolve the situation. Make me correct myself because I don't want them tell me say it's like me telling you. Remember that video there? Right? Where them go up on the people in place during the campaign? Him same one. Make us finish. That was Brian Williams saying that.
I want to tell you something. This is our council. We chair it, not you. You sit and listen and shut up. It's a Jones. It's a Jones. This is the thing.
You hear the badness.
You think it was when you were the chairman here? You're not the chairman. Man, shut up.
This is the people's code. You hear him? You hear the badness? These are the criminals that have been elected by the people. These are the criminals. Beer, everywhere I'm going, chuck badness. Everywhere this man go, him bring badness. And this person is in the council as a political representative. Now you tell me how this makes sense. But it is, you know, comrades, it is so strange. I find it so strange that they didn't want to give an excuse why the mayor was absent from council during that sitting. But remember now, you know. Remember, say, what she did. So there is going to have to be a by-election. Right? There is going to have to be a by-election, comrades, for the Morant Bay division, where Comrade Rohan Washi-Bryan was the councillor. And so the JLP is in the campaign mode. So why was the mayor not there in parish council? That's what you need to ask. Why was he not present? I'm going to show you why. He was on the ground camp. Let me find it over here, so give me a minute there. I'm not going nowhere. I just want to show now. I am back. I'm just waiting for the something to download. I don't know why it won't come up. It look like the picture can, the format of the picture can show. The format of the picture can show on, it's not showing on the on TikTok, but it's showing on YouTube. TikTok, look on the phone and see if you can see it. The green screen kind of block it, but still look. That is the man when him supposed to there. That is him when him supposed to there parish council on the road campaigning. Because it's campaign season. But yet you have his colleague in the parish council cursing up one heap of bad word. And going on the most way. Because why? Nobody not supposed to hold them accountable. Nobody not supposed to hold them accountable Loxley Gregory, we know same done, you know, but he's supposed to be present. And from what we are hearing that he is often absent. That is what we are hearing. But what it is happening in our comrades, they are trying to win. They're trying to win the Morant Bay division. Remember, you know, these people are such drunkards. They are such demonic drunkards that they actually went to Comrade Washi Bryan's setup to campaign. This is how dry-eye and disgusting this set of people are. They went to Comrade Washi Bryan. Wait a second. I don't want NEKEISHA face up. See it there now. The picture come true now. That is him walking through the town. Yes, man, them start campaigning because they're trying to hold a by-election. They want Morant Bay division. You know, it is so strange. Nobody can tell me, say, they never sabotage that man and make him dead. Not a person can tell me, say, it's not sabotage, them sabotage. Comrade Washi Bryan. Why him end up dying? Right? I get another breaking news. You see, we have a whole heap of things to talk about tonight, you know. I am not happy with the numbers over there on TikTok. TikTok, listen to me. We have a lot of things to talk about tonight. More people. We need crowd. Call crowd. Call crowd. Everybody share it with at least 10 people. Call crowd. We want back over 100 people on this live. Call crowd. YouTube call crowd too. Because there's enough things we have to talk about. We have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to share. So I'm going to call crowd. I'm not going to talk about this thing we have to talk about now till more people come on the live. Because this is very, very important. In the past few days, comrades, doctors have been complaining about the meals they received during the passage of burial when they were asked to stay in the hospitals and work. Do you remember that story? Alright. Make I share them something here. Share up the live, make we get the numbers up and running because this what we're going to talk about now. We're going some preaching are going to go on. So come, make we get the numbers up. Alright, we're at 73. Let us get the numbers up. We know it's an uphill battle and we know the cause. We know what caused this, comrades. But still, make we try. Let us try. Make we try. You see this what we're going to talk about now? It's very important. And I'm going to show you what a set of demons these people are. Yeah, you are going to see how demonic these people are, how wicked they are. Alright, it must come up now. It must come up now. Why the picture them now work out so wonderful tonight. But we're working on it. Alright, so a doctor post this. Let me make sure I bring it over here so too. A doctor posted this, comrades. A doctor that we are being told is affiliated with a major hospital, Spanish Town Hospital, we are told. And it's not just one picture, it's 2 pictures. Right? That this is the meal, this was the dinner that they were provided when they worked through Hurricane Beryl. I'm posting it now for you to see it as well on YouTube, so bear with me. When they take time with me there with the technology, I invite up the people them come. Make a talk. Because we have all to talk about, you know. When you know me and this shadow ban thing, but no worry yourself. We're working through it. We're working through the shadow ban. But I want you to see what they gave the doctors to eat during the passage of the storm. When I tell you, say them people here is a set of drunk, or them is a set of, I don't even know what else to call them. I know say labor right wicked. Wicked, wicked, wicked. YouTube, look on that. You see it already. When you seen it already on TikTok. This is the meal that the doctors who were asked to work through Beryl were given. The doctor them, who them have there for hours on end. This is them dinner. Right? Either crackers and stale cheese, or bread, toast bread and moldy toast bread and stale cheese. Dinner. Medical doctors who are expected to work through the night to deal with the emergency cases. But you know, comrades, you never see smoke without fire. You never see smoke without fire, comrades. And I tell you all the time that these labor rights, these demonic labor rights, always find a way to basically extort poor people money. Yeah, them always find a way. They always find a way. And Marie, they are them worse than them is demon termite. That's not, you cannot call them anything but demonic termites. So comrades, on this that you are seeing here, and I'm going to show you on YouTube as well shortly. Sarah Inc.'s $2.1 billion contract with Colleen Smith and Company. And you are probably wondering who the hell is Colleen Smith and why she was able to get a $2.1 billion contract with Sarah. I'm going to tell you that now. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you how wicked them set a drunk is. Colleen Smith now, who is providing the meals for the doctors of Sarah when they are compelled to work. Sarah is Southeastern Regional Health Authority. Right? Remember when I said the woman name? Colleen what? Smith. Let me ask you this. Let me see how bright you is. Who is that man beside? Who is beside Nigel Clark in that video? Tell me his name. Let me see how bright you is. Come, the bright people, step to the front of the class. Come to the front bench in the church and tell me. Because you're bright. Who is that man that is standing beside Nigel Clark? I want to see how brilliant you is. And come, bright people, talk to me there. Wanna talk to me and tell me who this bright man is. Who this man is, since the bright. Derek Smith's son. What is his name, Banger? What his name? Cause you bright, you know, you win. That is it, Arlene. Dwayne Smith. Thank you, Loxley. His name is Dwayne Smith. His name is Dwayne Smith. What the article, what the person name again? What the, who inked the $2.1 billion deal with Sarah? What the person name the contract? Somebody just messaged me and said she get big contract at their ministry too. So it look like it's more than one ministry she get the big contract at. Wentworth Charles, who is the board chairman of Sarah. That is the article that you see, the name that you see, North Star. Alright. And then Mr. Dwayne Smith, executive officer, Carleen Smith and Company, for the provision of meals at the Kingston Public and Victoria Jubilee Hospital during the official contract signing Monday, November 6, 2023. So what is the relationship between Dwayne Smith and Carleen Smith? This is what I'm asking. The owner of, I'm going to read it for you. The owner of the company responsible for the meals at the hospital in Sarah, Southeast Regional Health Authority, including for doctors, is called Councillor Dwayne Smith, son of former MP Derek Smith. Right? Who remember now? We know. Only remember careful. After the by-election, where remember now, when Derek Smith retired, Dwayne Smith, his son, who is supposed to, who is a councillor in the same constituency, was thought to be the heir, just like the same situation with Purnell Senior and Purnell Junior. Derek Smith did will the seat to his son, and Andrew come mash it up. Just like how Purnell did will the seat to Purnell Junior, and Andrew mash it up and put in with necklace Robert Morgan, Nesta Morgan. Andrew mash up the Dolly House and put in Nigel Clark. Right? But do we never get no seat? So who is Carleen Smith? Who is Carleen Smith? So make we go to a little friend now we name Google and see who Carleen Smith is. Because when I tell you, so these people are drunk of no mean order, you know, Carleen Smith gave the doctor them biscuit and cheese and stale bread and cheese. This is Carleen Smith, and she seems to be the wife, wanna see her, of Dwayne Smith. Wanna see her over there, and let me see if you see her. Right. It's hard, and it's very hard on YouTube, but may I try. But wanna see her a little bit, and alright. So let us listen to this now. Under the agreement, patients and interns are junior doctors. Patients and interns will receive breakfast, lunch, and supper on a daily basis. Patients with specific comorbidities will also receive snacks in addition to meals. All right. So who me say? Carleen Smith. And Carleen Smith is the spouse of one Dwayne Smith. Me I go through, you know, because you know me love do my little digging, right? So Carleen Smith and company thought it was okay to provide doctors, the interns, with crackers during the hurricane, with crackers and stale cheese. Multiple, we're digging, you know, we're digging. Multiple vacancies. This was posted on the 1st of the 11th. And this is CaribbeanJobs.com. Because we're going to dig it up. We're going to dig her up now. So, on the 1st of November 2023, you remember the date of the contract signing, you know, November 2023, Carleen Smith and company advertised multiple vacancies: dietitian, chef, junior chef, prep cook, butcher, sanitation and scullery assistant. Right? Multiple vacancies. Our client, Carleen Smith and Company Limited, trading as K&S Caterers, is seeking to fill the position of, and she lists out all the position them. So they know they were getting this post. So they started to hire the people them. You see everything what she asked for: dietitian, cook, chef, junior chef, prep cook, butcher. Okay. What does that tell you about Carleen Smith? Derek Smith's family affair. Because I like to dig. Donovan Isaacs' eldest son, Derek Jr. Me, I like to dig, you know. I like to dig. Also, she not mentioned in this. But I like to go digging. Because we're going to find out. We want to see it in writing. Not to asking why she never hire Chopper. But I like to dig, so I go and dig up everything. So hear this now. Carleen is not Dwayne's wife. She's his mother. It's Derek's wife. I'm telling you, I go dig, you know. 50 years after their marriage, as young adults attending the College of Arts, Science and Technology, former Member of Parliament Derek Smith and his wife Carleen returned to the St. Luke's Church. The Smith, so Carleen is Derek's wife, Dwayne's mother. Oh, I see. So Carleen Smith is the wife of Derek, the former JLP MP, and the mother of Dwayne Smith. So make I find a picture of her now to show now. I don't know me love my digging, you know. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. I go and tap up the live now. The show at tonight, you know. So I want to tap up the live. Tap up the live. Because the show at tonight. You know, well I know say it at too. I want to give you a picture of her. That is what I am trying to find. I'm trying to find a picture of Colleen Smith phone. Must find it, you know. Yes, man, we're going to find it phone. We're going to find it phone. In the meantime, I'm going to go and tap up the live. Tap up the live, like up the live. We find it. We find it. And you're going to see it right now. We find our picture, man. We're going to put up this. So, Colleen Smith is Dwayne Smith's mother. And Derek Smith's wife. So, she has gotten a 2.1, on a year, I'm saying not million, you know, $1 billion contract to provide meals for the doctors and the patients at Sarah, the interns. Who she thought, or people thought it was okay to give them crackers and cheese while they were on call during Hurricane Beryl. You never see me dying trial. And another person on the live says that she is the one who she get big contract with Fidem ministry too. So this is something that is, it's something that she's getting all over. It's not just, yes, the picture reach. Because I want to see Colleen. I want to see Colleen. See Colleen there. That is Derek and Colleen. Make sure it's shown over here. So too. That is Colleen. So Colleen now company giving the people them crackers and stale cheese. As you look on the cheese, you see the cheese stale. Look at the cheese good and tell me if the cheese don't look stale too now. And look at the cheese. Make I show on over YouTube, Colleen. Now left on out. I am not left on out. See Colleen there with Derek. So this is the meal them. This is the, look at the cheese. You know, look at the cheese and tell me if the cheese, you know, when orange cheese start get stale, it get a deeper orange. Look on the cheese. Look on the stale cheese where them give the doctor them for eat during burial. And call it supper. Dry bread and stale cheese. Like them just open a bag of cream crackers. So with a pinch of cheese and give the doctor them. Now you tell me, this is how wicked these people are. Look what them take and give the people them, the good people them for work. Watch them. You don't see what I'm going. Look on the stale cheese. I want to see the stale cheese. Look at the stale cheese. Look at the stale cheese. We Colleen give the good people them for eat. Oh no, look on the stale cheese we Colleen give the good people them for eat. The doctor them. So imagine all you need to do is be married to a politician, get a big contract, for go insult people them way are there to save lives. Wickedness can't done in Jamaica. Wickedness cannot be done in Jamaica. Wickedness cannot done in Jamaica. So apparently this was the repayment. Because Nigel get the seat. Thank you, OJ. The cheese look like if you use the cheese and stone somebody, it would have licked them in them head and bust it. Is this we come to Jamaica really? Is this we really come to? I tell you now, I don't know how we do it. How do we do this? How do we do this, Jamaica? How do we do this? How do we do this? How do we put up with these people? How the hell we put up with them people here? They have no respect for Jamaican people. No respect for our professionals. You know, say if me was a doctor and me work and me get that, the breed a bad word with them would I hear out. That's why I can't work. I don't work well for people. Because me, I always talk for myself. Because anybody give me that for eat. First of all, me no eat cheese. Me no eat cheese. So where you going with cheese? Stale cheese at that. Are you telling me so them couldn't find the time to prepare a proper meal and give the doctor them? Even the patient them? And that more want to know. Somebody make this make sense. Somebody need to make this make sense to me. No, make it make sense. I want it make sense. Somebody make this make sense. Listen, Anne-Marie, all if the storm a blow category 5, me a left. Me a pack up my things and go. Me not working. Them have to go sanction me come. You can't tell me, say I must come to work. You beg me to come to work. You going look after me. You going feed me. And take sauce of dry crackers and piece of stale cheese and give me if you eat as a meal. Me have one joke for you. That's why I know say me never cut out for work for people. When I was a drug rep, normally when we work conference, the drug house them supposed to put me up in hotel or wherever. Because the conference, we have medical conference most of the time is in the lobby of some hotel, some ballroom in some hotel. Yes, you did. You sent me what the police get Anne-Marie. I don't even talk about that. She probably cater to them too. It's probably the same drunk we. Tonight are 2 drunk we have. And people go and tell me, oh, don't call her that because she's a very nice lady. If you're a nice lady, you feed people properly. If she's a nice lady, she would have think to herself if she would have want her picnic them get that. When them out there working in a hurricane. If she was a nice lady. So I don't want nobody come tell me about, oh, it's nice and, oh, you can't disrespect. She's a drunk. Can't be nice, Anne-Marie. So let me give you the story now. 1 year, one conference in Ochi. I think it was, I can't remember if it was a pediatric conference or what. I'm going to work with a drug house. I will tell the people them, make sure on a book your hotel room them. The people them wait till last minute and when them ready for book the room, the whole of the hotel them book out. Because normally when conference the doctor them going on, people from overseas, other drug house, everybody. The people them decide so them going put us up in a hotel room at James Avenue, one of the little brothel them, one of the little sex shop them. You know, say Kamla pack up our things, pack up our car and drive straight, go back to town. I tell them, say, if you don't want me to come back to work tomorrow, Uno put gas in my car and drive me down. But I am not sleeping in a brothel for no job. Me not sleep in a sex shop for make uno feel good. Me go on my yard. Straight on my yard. Me never sign up for that. I never sign up for that. Big, respectable married woman like me must go sleep in a sex shop. We're not doing it for no job. No job not bringing me down to that level. None. Before that, my walk well left it. And I did. A big king size bed in my yard, and me must go sleep in a brothel pan them concrete slab with them mattress pan top of it. When me go there, I say, listen, this is a F shop. The same, so I look on the manager and tell him, manager don't even know nothing about Jamaica, come from India. This is a F shop. I am not staying here. So if you cannot move us, if you can't find a room for put us up, we're going to forget about it. How we not stay here. I don't business about the rest of you, but me personally not staying here. I'm going on my nice car and drive go back on my nice yard, go sleep in my nice bed. Let me know if I must charge my card, because then that time you get company credit card. Requesting permission to charge my credit card to put back gas in the car for come back down there for work. Maybe drive go back down for work, but me not sleep there. Same thing with this now. Me not eat that. And if you can't feed me, me go on my yard go eat. And if me go on my yard, you have to pay me for come back. Because me not eat that. First and foremost, me don't eat cheese. So if you tell me, and that is why I'm very specific, you know. If you tell me that you're going to feed me, you're going to have to tell me what you're going to feed me. Because I'm going to tell you up front that I don't eat certain things. Me don't eat meat. I don't eat animal products. So where you go with your cheese, lady, and your tough crackers? First and foremost, me and gluten don't do well. Gluten puff up my belly. So me not eat the crackers then. So talk to me now. Where you go with the crackers and the stale cheese? The poor little intern them. The poor little intern them. Imagine. You as a doctor, you peer, you struggle, you do all. This is what annoys me with labor rights. They do not respect people education. The sacrifices people make. The sacrifices people make to get their education, to become professionals. Because this is a hustle for she. You hear what she hire? She hire dietitian, chef, assist, what? Junior chef, cook, everybody. So that means she can't do nothing. Because she not do it. So let me ask you this. A dietitian give the doctor them crackers and stale cheese to eat? Or bread and stale cheese to eat? And that I want to know. Look at that. Look at that. Not that prison too good for them. Want to look at it and answer me the question. Did a dietitian sanction that meal for doctors? If a dietitian sanction that meal, that dietitian need to lose them license. Because you can't go to school and give people that to eat. You cannot go to school as a dietitian and come out and give anybody that to eat. And this woman thought that this was good enough. Should I give her son that? Should I give Dwayne that? Would she give that to Dwayne? or our grandkids? That's what I want to know. Would she give that to her husband, Derek, with him diabetes and him footwear, him sore foot? Would she give him that? And that more I know. So how you give people picnic that for eat? You get a contract for friggin' $2.1 billion. And is that you give the people them for eat? Listen to me now. That's why Jamaica can't better, you know. Jermaine, it was at Spanish Town Hospital. This is what they gave the doctors that they requested to work. This is what they gave them to eat. Spanish Town Hospital. Spanish Town Hospital, the nepotism. Derek Smith's wife, Carleen Smith, got a $2.1 billion contract to prepare meals for patients and doctors in Southeast Regional Health Authority. Yeah, man, Pastor Ricky, big up yourself. Now you tell me. $2.1 billion. Yet them can't find money. So you're giving people who are caterers contract for $2.1 billion. But you cannot find hospital bed. You're giving people $2.1 billion. But you can't provide medication for the people them. It is a wicked act. I tell you, so these people, them going to go to the deepest pits of hell. We need to put them back in the deep. Listen, we need to send them back to the deepest pit of hell where them belong, because the whole of them belong in a hell. Satan don't have nothing on them. You tell me now. Oh, in which world is this okay? In what world? In what world is this okay? I don't want to know. May I go through and I check, you know, because this not make no sense to me. Me stress out. God know me stress out about this. I am totally stressed out by this. Same Derek Smith, Natalie, a femme wife. See the picture there, Natalie? See the picture there? Same Derek Smith. His wife is Carleen Smith. Carleen Smith see her there. And Carleen Smith get the contract for $2.1 billion from Sarah, November 2023. I have already imaged them unfriendly. Don't worry about it. It's a crying shame. It is a disgrace. It is a low down dirty disgrace what they are doing and getting away with. If they was doing it and wasn't getting away with it is one thing, but they are getting away with these things. They are getting away with these things. Terrible, man. It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. I just wonder when Jamaicans going to realize that the country gets screwed. Him same one, Jermaine Davis, the same Derek Smith, former Minister of National Security, the same one. Him said one. MP from Northwest St. Andrew where them give Nigel him seat now. And him did want him son get it. Said one. Said one. I don't know what we're going to do now. Imagine we have one set of them where cuss and a go on. Cuss bad word. Right? Cursing bad words. In parish council. I have another set where I dig out. Me tired. Me, I am personally frustrated. Me no know. We frustrated. We tired of the labor right them. We frustrated. I never see a set of people we could have wicked so. They not go cover it. They will not cover it. They not go cover it. Pastor Ricky, they're not gonna cover it because right now the mainstream media is invested in making the government look good. And Comrade NEKEISHA Burchell in her capacity can't attack them, you know. But I can. And I don't know me, right? Anything or anything. Because they have made their bias blatantly obvious. They have made their media bias blatantly obvious. Send police for me where, Jeffrey? Where am I? Me de Timbuktu. So make them send police come. Police have to go take a plane for come. Me de Timbuktu. That's where I am. So tell them to send the police come at Timbuktu for me. You hear, Jeffrey? Alright. Because what me know is any of them try anything, them better have up them money. Them better have up them money. Because them not deal. This is not a yamed. This is not an idiot. I keep on saying to no, them can't. Them try it already and never reach nowhere. Because this is not a yamed. This is not an idiot. That's why them try frame me. Them try everything. And what them don't understand is the more them try, the more famous I get. This is not an idiot. So make them try pass them place with me. Them try everything. It's not everybody you can send police after. You can send police after PNP politician? Answer me that. It's not everybody them can send police after. It's not everybody. You can't send police after everybody. Alright. Argument done. Just left the argument there right there. So just park the argument there right there. So you can't send police after everybody. Alright? That's why the idiots were coming on my inbox the other day talk about join the JLP or else. Join the blog for the JLP or else. I tell you how damn dunce them is. Blog for the JLP. You can't tell so these people them do. It's like them brain don't even operate. Bigger than him try. Larger than him try. See now what them do report my page and get the shadow ban. That's why I will have less than 100. But how long a shadow ban can last? That's why I say to you and share up the live. Share up the live. Part of it is the shadow ban and part of it is that a lot of people don't have connectivity because of burial. Because of sake of burial is a lot of people don't have connectivity. But that is alright. We're going. If it's one person me have to preach to, I still will be preaching. If it's one person. That's the bottom line. Jermaine, somebody on TikTok say, mind police, mind them send police for me. So it's not everybody you can send police for. You can try. Them try already. I'm telling you this already. Them try, but where did it get them? Where did it get them? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So what them have to do now is just see me and walk wide. Keep a wide berth. Keep a wide berth. Yes, Brenda, big up yourself. I know you're in your Sabbath. Big up yourself. Happy Sabbath to you. I know it go. But comrades, you know, I really want to go back and talk about Charles Sinclair now. I think we never done talk about that jackass there. We never done talk. I could find back Charles Sinclair now. Because we never did done with that jackass there. The jackass, the real jackass of the day. Comrades, in the meantime, I'm going to share up the life for me there. When you know the weapons that we're fighting against, the weapons farm that we're fighting against. So I'm going to share up the live for me. And remember, the repeat of the live is always on YouTube. Unless YouTube find a reason to take it off. And then you know YouTube is. But share up the live for me. I go get the numbers up. I want to talk about Charles Sinclair again. That is who we want to talk about. See me here. See the dirty drunk here. Order. This is the dirty drunk we want to talk about. All right. I could bring back the CD now. I'm going to play phone one more time. I know a lot of you were not on when before Comrade Burchell came on. Right? So I'm going to play back what Charles Sinclair had the audacity to say. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we were talking about the fact that Comrade leader Mark Golden put out a release stating unequivocally that there are no comrades involved in the illicit 8. To tell you how the media corrupt and stay. They didn't publish Comrade Golden's, the press release that went out from the PNP to the media that was sent out on Wednesday at 11:23 a.m. is only one media house published it, and that was Nationwide News Network. And they published it in a way to make it look unflattering to the comrade leader, because you don't know already. If anybody hate Mark Golden is Nationwide. Golden distances PNP parliamentarians from illicit 8. Bear in mind, this is the same media, right? This is the same media where run with the fake news that there is no illicit 6 is illicit 2. Same fake media. Same media with the fake news. So now they are trying. They didn't post this. It was just NNN, and this is the NNN article. But let me show you how them simple-minded now. Remember, you know, I've told you that there is a media blackout of the comrade leader ever since Beryl. Big media. Chef Bill, is that my bill? Chef Bill, talk to me there. I need to look and see if it's my bill. Is one Chef Bill me know, you know? A my bill? If you are my bill, you know I'm very angry with you. And I need some explanation. Let me check that page there. When I give me 1 minute, then let me check. No, different person. Different person. Alright. Okay, as we were saying. Thank you, Ricky. As we were. Yeah, ma'am, I know you're PNP, but I just mistaking you for somebody else whose surname spelled the exact way as yours, and is also a chef. So So that's why I was wondering if it was that person. You understand? But big up yourself. Anyway, so the media decided that, especially the Gleaner and the Observer, they didn't carry the Comrade leaders' release that no PNP is among the illicit 8. But they carried this. Right? And what is that? Charles Sinclair, the JP Deputy General Secretary, responded. And listen to the stupidness we put out. We're going to play it again for you know.
The disgraceful concoction of
also, okay, so
being used by
NEKEISHA work, you know. Imagine after NEKEISHA come on for a year, a press release was dropped. I'm gonna play that for you now. It's in the Gleaner. This is her. Let us play Charles Sinclair first, and then we're going to play Comrade NEKEISHA's response. Alright, so make listen to what he said, and then we're gonna play what she said.
The PNP president continues to mislead and spread mischief concerning the issue of alleged illicit enrichment and integrity commission investigations. The fact is, it's virtually impossible for the PNP president to state with any certainty that no parliamentarian on his side is under probe. As far as I'm aware, the commission does not, as a matter of practice, write to individuals and state specifically that they are under probe for illicit enrichment. It's important that the country be clear that concerning this matter, the PNP and its president have been up to mischief and have been attempting to mislead the people for their own political gain and advantage.
So let me ask him this now. If nobody knows if they're under illicit and if they are being investigated for illicit enrichment, why Andrew Holness put them under gag order? You see how I'm stupid? That's why I tell you, so this man is a jackass, you know. If nobody knows if they are being investigated, why would there be a need for a gag order? I'm going to play Comrade Burchell's response.
Concoction of misinformation and misdirection. We are insulted and alarmed at the disgraceful concoction of misinformation and misdirection being used by the JLP in the face of, quite frankly, damning revelations by the Integrity Commission that a total of 8 parliamentarians are now under investigation for illicit enrichment and unexplained wealth. In their usual diversionary style, JLP Deputy Gen Sec Charles Sinclair attempted to mislead Jamaicans by suggesting that the Integrity Commission does not inform individuals under investigation. We are saying that the JLP is fully aware that, to the contrary, the Integrity Commission does write to individuals who are under investigation for illicit enrichment and advises them of such investigation. This protocol, we know, is in place to ensure that those under scrutiny are aware of their status and can respond appropriately. In fact, in a public statement in Parliament, the Commission's Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson, said, and I'm going to quote him here, he said, all declarants who are being investigated for illicit enrichment must be so advised.
There you go.
Declarants under such an investigation must by law be given an opportunity to explain how they came by their assets. That's a direct quote.
So this is a jackass.
The same statement was shared by the Integrity Commission's Executive Director, Greg Christie, via an email to Parliament in August 2023. Therefore, I am very concerned by Senator Charles Sinclair's assertion that the PNP cannot speak with certainty on this matter. That is incorrect, and by extension, the JLP should also be able to say if the 8 MPs under investigation sit among them.
No, they might get gag order.
On November 19, 2023, the Jamaica Gleaner reported that the Integrity Commission called a meeting with a JLP MP regarding possible illicit enrichment.
There you go.
We're standing by the statement issued by the leader of the opposition yesterday that all 22 PNP parliamentarians, both MPs and senators, have confirmed that they are not aware of being investigated by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment. We therefore challenge Mr. Sinclair, the Prime Minister and the entire Jamaica Labour Party to state unequivocally whether any of their members are under investigation for illicit enrichment. We just want to remind the Jamaica Labour Party that the historically unprecedented case of 8 parliamentarians being under investigation by the country's integrity watchdog for illicit enrichment is a serious matter.
Serious.
This has the potential to derail any government and cause irrevocable damage to a country's reputation. The PNP is urging the JLP to address these critical issues with the seriousness they deserve, rather than attempting to deflect attention through baseless accusations and disinformation. We're again calling on all parliamentarians to uphold the highest ethical standards and to support the Integrity Commission in its efforts to address any discrepancies in asset declarations.
Amen. Argument done. So make this drunk right here when name Charles Sinclair go back to wherever him come from, go one side. Go one side. Make him go one side. Because everything where him say is just foolishness. The Integrity Commission must notify the people who are being investigated that they are being investigated. So the 8 who are being investigated for illicit enrichment know that they're being investigated. You know what the PNP need to do? They need to put out a joint statement. All of them do like the 22 of them need to come and do a press conference. And each of them go in front of the microphone and declare, I am not being investigated. One by one. And mash up the whole of them head. Because if none of the comrade them being investigated, that means the 8 must come from the government. 8 of them must come from the government. But it's alright. As I said to you, you see, God going to show them up all the time. All the time God going to show them up. Show how evil them is. And how wicked them is. Because listen, you see this Integrity Commission thing, this illicit enrichment thing, it will bring them down. It will bring them right down to the ground. You watch and see. Watch and see. Watch and see. It's gonna take them down to nothing. Because no weapon formed against Mark Golden shall prosper. None. Everything them try, it backfire. The minute they start to attack Mark Golden, look what happened to them. Look what happened to them. Look what happened to them when they start to attack Mark Golden. Let this be a lesson. Make this be a lesson. Yes, man. Yes, so nice. Mark Golden has already spoken out, but I believe that the PNP needs to go a step further. Just to cement it, they need to hold a press conference with every single PNP representative present. Don't do it till you get everybody here. The 22 of them. Right? The 14 MPs and the 8 senators. And all of them need to come and say, I have not been notified by the Integrity Commission that I am being investigated. The protest can come afterwards, Sheldon. When we know for a fact, say, when all the comrades come out and declare them hand, we need to pressure the JLP, the government, to declare who is being investigated, because those 8 parliamentarians are untenable. They're not supposed to be in a... Listen, remember now, 6 of them are from last year, 6 of them is from last year. They are untenable. They are untenable. Jamaican people need to get up and rise up now and do something about this. This come in like a patty shop business. It come in like a patty shop business. This don't make no damn sense. This not make no sense. Oh, listen. Only listen to me and listen to me good. Oh, this makes sense. It can't make sense. Imagine you have a government where 8 members of the government sitting in the decision making are criminals. Can them thief people money? Illicit enrichment is being a thief. If you enrich yourself illicitly, a thief, you thief the money from the public purse. And we need to know who these thieves are. We must be guessing and spelling for another year now. 1 more year we're going to be guessing. Remember now, we have been doing this for 1 complete year. So another year must come where we're going to do this again. Exactly, Paula. We hug up the corrupt politician them. And how do we expect the country to be better? We just don't talk about that in the floor. We just don't talk about it. The bread, the stale bread and cheese and the crackers and the stale cheese where them give doctors. We have it, man. We just talk about it. You miss it. And the floor, did you know that? Is a politician wife, is a JP politician's wife, 1 wife and 1 mother. Where have the contract floor? The wife of Derek Smith, former MP, the mother of Dwayne Smith, a sitting JLB councillor, with a $2.1 billion contract to feed patients and doctors in the public health system, and that is what she take up and give people for eat. The whole of them is a set of demon from the pit of hell. Now you have this your Menke here, trying to obfuscate the people's business. Yeah, man, send it to me. Obfuscating the people business and chatting about a fart. So Flora is saying that the patients got the same in the middle of a hurricane. And you're going to give sick patients crackers and cheese to eat at the hospital. And you say you have a dietitian hired. My head hurt me, Jamaica. My head hurt me. My head is hurting me. My head hurt me, man. Me can't. You see, Sheldon Swaby, Jamaican people don't reach the brink yet, you know. Them don't reach the brink yet. I keep on saying to you, see what's happening in Kenya. Have you seen what is happening in Kenya? Jamaica is on the brink of that. If you don't know what is happening in Kenya, you will see that Jamaica is on the brink. Yeah. It's going to happen in Matthew. It is going to happen. It is going to happen because them too much now. Them are too much, man. You sent it to me? Alright, Flora. Let me check it now. I'm checking it now. No, sir. Oh, it not reach it. Okay, I get it now. Yes, you already. I got it now. So, doctor, regarding the doctor food situation, it was 2 doctors, a male and a female, in 2 different hospitals. The male had bread, cheese, and chocolate tea. Ironically, right after these 2 posts went viral on X, the Minister of Health posted a video of food at the hospital, lavish foods at the hospital, but after being bashed for a second, yes, ma'am, I did see, yes, I see this video where him did put up, and him take it down because, hey, let me tell you something, you already. You realize, say, everything Tufton do know, him get a beating. People don't want to hear from Tufton again, you know. So this man is so bent on PR that he even tries to, yes, that is it, you know. Him try to downplay what the doctors are saying. So doctors post what them get. Him can't lie again. People see right through him now. We expose him, bust him wide open. To show how insensitive, how demonic he is. Natalie, I don't know what it going to take, you know. Go on Michael Henriquez. Me don't know, you know. I don't know, because right now it's like you're in a bad relationship where you just can't see your way out of. That is how I feel about Jamaica and this government. We are in a bad relationship, and they constantly gaslight us, they abuse us. Them take we for idiot. They lie to us. They abuse us financially, they abuse us emotionally. And you want to come out and you cannot find your way out. It's like as Jamaicans, we almost have battered woman syndrome. We want to find a way out of this, but we can't find a way out. We want to get away from these Jezebels, these demons, and we cannot find a way. We cannot get away from them. Like when you have a demon sit down in your life. Loxley, is like when you pick up a man, and this man is so wicked and you just cannot get rid of him. And you're in a tailspin, you cannot get rid of this damn man. That's what it boils down to, you know. It hard, bad floor, it hard. Is, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do as a people. But everywhere we turn, these people find another way for exploit us. We are being exploited every angle we turn. No, I don't know, you know. God no, I do not know what we are going to do. As a people, boy, Pastor Ricky, the general election has to matter, you know. Because this can't continue. It cannot continue. It can't continue. We can't do this no more. We cannot do this anymore as people. Every corner you go, people are cuss. Every turn you turn, Jamaican people cursing. Them over them. Flo, let me tell you something, Flor. I send my patients to Cuba for medical care because Jamaica health system don't make no sense. Once I have a patient and something needs to be done where I can't help them, a Cuba me send them. I don't hide and talk. I send them to Cuba. Me have a doctor where me have a friend where work with me, a doctor where have a Cuban connection, and she assess the patient them and put them on a, she have connection with that with Cuban. A Cuba will send them go if something happen to me. I'm not going to get healthcare in Jamaica for what? If something serious happened to me? That's a death sentence. And let me tell you something, the doctors are not the issue, because Jamaica have some of the best doctors. It's the infrastructure where the government mash up. The fact that you can't even get a damn CT. The fact that if you're a cancer patient, there is no chemotherapy drugs available. The line-up machine is down from when you have to go private to access basic health care. What you going to stay here and do? Sit down and dead? That's what you're going to do. Sit and die and wait. The doctor them get basket for carry water. And that is what the ordinary Jamaican don't understand. Jamaicans are now waking up to see the reality around them. I've been preaching about this for years and years and years, and nobody wants to listen. Everybody thinks Tufton is God tough. It's no one has seen who Tufton is. I've been telling you from 2019, so that man is a damn demon. I have been riding Tufton's back for 5 years straight. God give me the gift of discernment and perception, and I've been warning Jamaican people for 5 straight years that this man is a demon. Listen, look. All the time I've been saying it. And nobody want to listen. Nobody now made them. No, through your comrade. Through your comrade, you know, like the man. Log out the man, get the manager. How many more things he must do for you to understand the drunkard we're dealing with? He's no one to wake up to it. Now him start get the backlash. The only higher office him going get is in hell. Pastor Ricky, both him want higher office. The only higher office him deserve is in hell. When you look at the man's face, his eyes tell a tale of what a sociopathic narcissist he is. Just look at the man's face. Look at his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Just look at the man. I would never take a minute to just pre a picture of this man and just look at his face. Look at his eyes. The eyes of a sociopath. The dead eyes of a sociopath. We must be able to look and see people for who they are. This man is wicked. He has taken an entire... health is such a critical sector. What does he have to gain from completely destroying a sector like healthcare? And the man have no conscience. No conscience whatsoever. No conscience. Natalie, if I tell you him coming more, this is more than mosquito. This coming like you're trapped. You're trapped somewhere and you can't get out. Like in a tailspin. Jamaica coming like a tailspin. Paula, if it was just empathy alone, him lacking. I read, remember a few weeks ago, I read to you the definition of a sociopath. And Tufton tick all the boxes. So it's not just about him being lacking empathy. That is just one in a whole string of things. Looking at the man, eye them. You see the living evil in him, eye them. I don't know what we're going to do now. I don't know. TikTok back on the $40,000. 40, hear me, $40,000. 40,000 more like before we end. Oh my God. This is crazy. Boy, comrades, the more I think about it is the more my head hurt me. The more I think about it is the more my head hurt me. Me nah lie. This tonight, I have a headache. And you know why my head hurting me? When I think about having spoken to Comrade NEKEISHA Burchell. And since week we've been hearing about the plight of the people. I'm going to call a few more comrades and speak to them about coming on. Some people have been giving me suggestions about who they want. So we've spoken to 4 MP candidates now. We've spoken to Comrade Burchell. We've spoken to Comrade Patrick Peterkin. We've spoken to Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. We've spoken to Comrade Paul Patmore. We have 59 more to talk to. I think I'm going to reach out to Comrade Paul Buchanan and Comrade Joan Gardner Webley to talk to them soon. But we need to talk to them because we want to see what is going on in the post-burial. I want you to know, remember comrades, you can always, of course they have to be defeated. Let me tell you something, Pastor Ricky. They have to be defeated. We have to pray for our country. I keep on saying it, you know, this is a spiritual warfare that we are in. This is not an ordinary battle. This is not an ordinary battle. This is not the battle for the ordinary human. We are trying to save the heart and soul of our country. We're fighting for the sustainability of our country. And this is what ordinary Jamaicans need to understand. If you leave these people be, we have any country left. They might go kill off the whole away. One way or another. Is it that we don't want a sustainable country? Right now, I don't feel safe having my children in Jamaica. I don't feel safe having my kids in Jamaica. I kid you not. I remember in the early 2000s, not even early, in the mid 2000s, right around before 2010. About 2007. The person who going up against Babsy Grange, I don't even know who that is, Natalie, to tell you the truth. But we will find out and we will talk to them because we're going to talk to everybody. But I remember, comrades, in 2006, 2007, I have friends who live in Florida. I remember visiting Florida to go on a cruise. I went on a cruise that left from Florida. And my friends, we went on a cruise for one of our friends. At the time, it was our 30th birthday, and we took a cruise, a Caribbean cruise. And they were asking me, oh, why you won't migrate? Why you won't leave Jamaica? If all the way up here, why you won't come? I said, but the whole of up here, what kind of life you live in? When I work in 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. Me have one job, one good job, and it pay all of my bill them and me comfortable. And I am fine, I'm not overworking myself. I have my husband, I have my children. Why should I leave? Them, no, JP, make me name my word them. That was 2007. Went on a cruise to Bahamas and Cozumel, all over the place. Cozumel and Caribbean cruise, Western Caribbean cruise. Then time the money around, we have money, we have up our money. We do a thing. We live a life. And that time the whole in 2007 I was 26, 27. I think yes, 27 going on 28. I wasn't even 30 yet. Living good life. No. Jamaica coming like a sufferation. It's the truth, you know. The truth. Absolute truth. Lorna is saying we need help in St. Anne badly. We have to get back strength in this parish. I agree with you. Where in St. Anne are you, Lorna? Tell me, where in St. Anne? I don't go and tap up the live, the comrades on TikTok. I don't know why the numbers low already. I'm still being shadow banned, but that's okay. We'll soon overcome it. I don't know where it go one day the shadow ban list and you just see the whole flood of people come back in because the notifications are not going out. And also a lot of people don't have internet connection. Lorna, where in St. Anne are you? Which constituency? Tell me. I need to get on to. I am going to be talking to each and every single PNP candidate / MP, Southeast St. Anne. I want to talk to Comrade Russell. So work it out for me, Lana. Tell Comrade Keith Russell that Kamla wants to talk to him on our platform. He's one person that I've never had a conversation with. One of the only comrades that he keeps a very low. Anne-Marie, I soon gone on my bed. What wrong with you, Anne-Marie? No, Buxton, you think you're going to keep me up? You're not going to listen to me. Let me tell you something. I have a date with my husband. Right? Me and my husband have a date. Right? A telephone date. And you're not going to make me late for my date. My husband said, after my live, I must ensure that I call him. I have not seen my husband for over 2 months, you know. Give me a break. Give me a break. I have my little telephone video conversation with my husband. Right? I have not seen him for over 2 months. So we're not opening. Yes, it's a virtual date. That's exactly what it is, Pastor. But miss my husband. Bad. It is a virtual date. Yes, ma'am, for Wayne. Please and thank you. It's Wayne night tonight. So I promise him, say, after the live, I am going to call him. Yes, Pastor Ricky. Yes, ma'am, I miss my husband bad. Every day I count down to the day that I can see my baby again. Because I do miss my husband. But it's so it go. You understand? It's a sacrifice we have to make. It don't make no sense him come. Him have him job. Why he must leave him job and come up here, come waste, come do what? Kickstone? Him have him job, man. My husband is gainfully employed. Him can't leave him job to come up here. And while I am doing my studies, what does he do? Look like stare in space and kick stone? No, sir. That no make no sense. When the time come, him will come. When him can get some vacation, he will come look for me. But it's not something like him can do willy-nilly, and it don't make no sense him come for 1 weekend. What am I going to do with him in 1 weekend? If him come for, I thought about it, you know, but if him come for 1 weekend, all him going to do is hurt up my head. Hurt up my head and me go ball and be depressed. So it's me as well we just hold out. Because if him come for 2, like a night or 2, me just go get depressed. It don't make no sense. Probably burn him passports. He can't left me. Oh my God. It's the truth though. So I just have to hold out until, you understand? It is what it is. But yes. So to go and like up a live, because we have like 5 minutes. Wanna give me the 30,000 likes in the 5 minutes. Please and thank you. And send me on to my husband. Same way so. But Natalie, So Michael is saying truth and rights is inimical to the wicked, and this concept is indeed inexorable established. Listen to me. You don't even know truer words have been spoken. When you think of Jamaica these days, you're thinking of hardship, crime, and corruption. Listen, if it was just hardship, crime, and corruption, it would be bad and not too bad, but you have. Imagine you go to the hospital because you're sick. And when you go to the hospital, not only can they fix your illness, they make you worse. You pick up infection where you never have. You go to hospital, and because of the poor conditions of the hospital, because of how the hospital in a horrible, dilapidated position where them can't even clean the damn hospital, you get sick. Pick up where you never have in your sick state. And because you're already sick, you end up being worse. And develop all sorts of things. Pneumonia, sepsis, all sorts of something. That is the reality that we're facing in Jamaica. That is the reality that we're facing in Jamaica. It's not a joke. It's not a joke we're talking. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. And now, in the aftermath of Beryl, it is so much worse. Why? Because what they're trying to do is use this money to launch an election campaign when they're supposed to be helping people. Imagine now 10 days post Beryl and people still have not seen their political representatives. So much money they've gotten. MPs have gotten a total, they've been allocated a total of $9 million each, some of them 12 million. And where the money gone? Where the money there? Why are the people still in this condition? You know, say, I can't count, you know, I have to go write down. Don't really talk to Comrade Miranda too. Comrade Miranda Wellington. Don't really talk to Comrade Miranda Wellington too. She was the first one we spoke to post burial. And 5 we talked to, you know. I go write them down. We have spoken to 5 of them. And all of them are saying the same thing. We've spoken to Comrade Miranda Wellington. We've spoken to Comrade Paul Patmore. We've spoken to Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. We've spoken to Comrade Patrick Peterkin. And now we've spoken to Comrade Nekesha Burchell. It's 5 of them we talked to, and all of them saying the same thing. I go write them down. So it's not as bad as we think. We are going, man, we are doing a thing. We will talk to every single one of them, the 63 of them. We'll go and talk to. We might have to go double up some of them too. Where they got it, is it 5 million US or I figure you mean Jamaican dollars. They have been allocated 5 plus 4, 9 million Jamaican dollars each. And yet we cannot see anything. All them doing is blaming and talk. They're doing such a good job, but everybody is still suffering. Them think them can PR them way out of this too. It is sad. It is sad. So comrades, that you know. That is it for me. Sorry I never made it to the 100,000. It better than Thursday though. Thursday we never make it much. I think Thursday we did make it to about 60. It is what it is. The numbers will get better as the time goes by. As you know, I'm being shadow banned. So that is always a difficult task to overcome, because when TikTok say, yeah, do your thing, them suppress your numbers even more. You understand? And we know that a lot of people still have no connectivity. So a lot of our audience that that would be engaging us, the numbers are low because of this hurricane, the aftermath of a hurricane burial. So we'll be here again tomorrow at the same time. We'll be on, because all if I wanna come, we're still at it. We're still going to be at it. And remember, for those of you who didn't catch the entire program, it is also live streamed simultaneously on YouTube. And whereas the TikTok lives are not available, the YouTube lives are. So everything is there for you to see. Alright? So as I said to you, tomorrow 7:30 to 10:30, same 3 hours slot. It is 10:30 now. Tomorrow I'm going to see if I can talk to 2 MPs instead of 1. We're gonna try for it, right? 2 MP candidates, because we want to do so. We want to make some ground. We want to clear some ground. We want to go right around the island and talk to the people. All right, so we're going to try for that. So we're going to now take Jamaica Arise, and then I'm going to my virtual date with my husband. Oh, whoa.
And answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful to thee.
That is it, comrades. Remember, follow me on TikTok. I need subscribers on TikTok. If you're not subscribed to my TikTok channel, subscribe, please. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Me there everywhere. You can't miss me. And sometimes when I'm ready for go on bad and type, my finger them, a real keyboard bully. I become a real keyboard bully at times. So when I'm not in front of the camera, my fingers are typing, okay? And I am trying fire. So that is it for tonight. And I take care of yourself. Until tomorrow, same time, same place, in the Politics Church. All right? Big up on yourself.